think.
Kenneth. Sue and Ramon, dodgy. Sue can make it still, so.
That's
And I
patriotic.
believe
That's patriotic.
Justin.
I'm going to go Bjorn, Kundi, Ramon, and Kenneth. Skull 292, where's Barry Foley today? Did he miss the cut? You know already, Skull. So Justin opens up with a 10, matched by Bjorn. Darren opens up with 10. And Stotty Jr. also strikes. Ramon with a 9. Spare. Sue with a strike. Neil with a strike. Photo bombing. And a spare for Kenneth. So this will be another quick one, then we'll be on to the semis and the final, and we'll be all over.
2 hours maybe?
Yeah, not even that, I wouldn't have thought. Time me on.
Double for
3.
Justin.
The final
Lane
was
7.
scheduled for 4:30, I believe, so it'll be around about that. Darren makes it 2. And looking focused at the minute. He's not going to let Stotty go past him, that's for sure.
He's been bowling all week, so really well, Candy.
Well, to be fair, any one of them can win this championship now. Ramon's been my pick of the bunch for a long time, but never bet against Rudshagan and Kundi for sure. And Sue's kind of got the Maltese behind her, so Ramon's not got it too easy. She's opened up with a double, so Ramon already behind. He won't know because he's not even looking at his scores. I think he might sneak one this time though.
Nearly a split for Kenneth.
Thanks again to everybody that's watching. My name's Dom Gall from Talk Temping Talk Nut, and I'm joined by Maurizio Anastasi from Malta.
So 3 in a row for Justin. Bjorn strike, spare strike.
All level in the Kundi Stotty Jr. match. Both players on a double. I'll tell you what then, Mauro, if you commentate on Ramon, Sue, Neil and Kenneth, and I'll commentate on Darren, Paul, Justin and Bjorn. Make it nice and balanced.
Okay.
We don't have to look at both sides each then. Justin opens up with front 3, Bjorn with a strike, 9 spare strike. Kundi on a double, Stotty Jr. on a double and 9 at the moment. Yeah, big shout out to Barry Foley. They're talking about him on the chat. We miss you this year, guy. Need you back over next year. It's been quiet.
Yes, it was. Used to make us laugh.
That's the life of the soul of the party, isn't it? We missed the karaoke bar this year. Doing his Tom Jones impression. Stotty picks up his single pin. Tough competitor. Darren knows he's got a tough match against Paul. I think Kundi's got his eye on the prize now. He's not won a lot of overseas tournaments or anything. He's got medals for England.
3 in a row for Susie. That's what we call her, Susie. Suabella.
Yeah, Queen of the Mediterranean, we call her.
Spare strike for Ramon.
Keep your comments and chat coming in. Who do you think? We've got the last 8 here. Who do you think is going to win these matches? And who do you think is going to be the overall champion? Please spread the web address far and wide. We'll get as many people watching as possible as we enter the final stages.
Front four for Suabela.
You're kind of right about the Suabela Ramon match at the minute. She's giving it her all at the minute.
All in form, all in form. And you need to add 16 pins to that.
I know, yeah.
Which makes a difference sometimes.
First 4 in a row and you've already got 16 pins on the board.
Ooh, 4 pin. 4 pin. I had millions of those this week. 4 pin.
Comes back and goes chins to everybody. An open frame for Justin. Front 3 and then 9 miss. So Bjorn Ina Rudshagen with a good lead over the young Maltese star.
It's a 280 pace for Neil Sullivan there, lane 13.
Michael Rose says, Stotty all the way, and it says, Dom, say hello to Amanda. Yeah, Amanda was a little bit upset after going out in that last round, so we've left her alone for a little bit. She'll probably come round now. Disappointed with herself, but she can hold her head up high. She played well this week. Impressed a lot of people, as expected. Bjorn Rushagen looking strong.
Only 2 pins separate Neil and Kenneth at the moment.
130 plays, 97 in the match between Bjorn and Justin. 78 plays, 60. But Darren gets first 4 in a row. And there's a good lead over Paul Stott, who's gone double 9 spare, 9 spare.
10 for Suabela.
Justin back in the pocket for a strike, makes it a double after that open frame. 3 in a row, 9 miss, double. Well, he's got his work cut out against Bjorn. It was a strike, 9 spare, 4 in a row at the moment.
Neil Sullivan's feeling confident as well, there.
Yeah, he was a bit quiet during qualifying, didn't play particularly well, but he's a good competitor. Takes it serious. Had a 300 in the World Cup. They don't just give them away. Against Chris Barnes, yeah. Or with Chris Barnes.
Same lane for sure, I don't know.
When Chris Barnes comes up to you and says, well played, do you know? You dream of moments like that. Nafji on the chat says, Daz looks solid. Keep your comments and chat coming in. 2 games total pinfall. And we're looking for the 4 for the semi-finals. The semi-finals will be played on 7 and 8 and 11 and 12. And then the finals on 9 and 10.
Ooh.
We're also going to have Flavio Cuva in, giving us super slow-mo videos. Big shout going out to Darren Cundy as he makes it 5 in a row. Are you still watching Joe? Joe Cundy out there in England.
Big split for Sue on the 6th frame.
Justin has a 9 spare. And not a lot in it between Rudshagen and Justin on the scoreboard.
Ooh! Susie's nearly picks up the split, but very close, very close.
Rudshagen with this in hand. Strike, 9 spare, 5 in a row. A little bit quiet in qualifying was Bjorn, but he showed his class in the final rounds, won 2 of the steps, and obviously he's matching the last one. Strikes again for 6 in a row. So Justin Scicluna, the guy that throws lots of strikes, another 300 today, has got a lot of work to do to catch the Norwegian.
There's 3 strikes for Ramon on frame 7.
Now watch Ramon. You've not seen any animation out of him all the way through the tournament, but he's starting to punch the pins, you know, when he's got a strike. You'll see him throwing a bit of emotion in there. Please spread the web address far and wide. Let's get as many people as possible watching the final. It's going to be a classic.
Ooh, solid 10 for Suabera.
Darren Cundy with this match well in hand against Paul Stott, working the first 5. Stotty on 114 after an open frame in the 6th, with it all to do now. But it's all about Darren Cundy at the moment.
So clean game for Neil Sullivan till now, frame 7, 156 with a spare.
I don't know about you guys at home as well. You look at Darren Cundy sometimes and how smooth he is, and you wonder why he's not won everything.
Really smooth, really smooth.
So Bjorn Ruchagen with this match well in hand. Darren comfortable, front 6. Justin's starting to show a little bit of emotion now. He's not getting the carry he was getting earlier on, and you can see Bjorn pulling well away. He's struggling to keep up with him. Keep your comments and chat coming in.
Neil Sullivan strikes again on frame 8.
This is the time to bowl 300, Darren. Front 7. Darren's going to be thinking now, I've got this. Darren has bowled a 300 on live stream before in the Cockatoos Open about 4 or 5 years ago. Just needs to finish the job now.
Kenneth strikes frame 8. 31 pins between them. 2 frames left.
Ustream are asking how much the prize for first place is. About 2,200 euros, something. About 2,250 euros.
Neil Sullivan double on the 9th frame. 196.
I think what we might do as well, folks, when we get down to the final, as the players are preparing, we'll try and get them up for a quick impromptu interview before they both go on. Just ask them how they're going to attack the final. And obviously we'll get them in afterwards, depending on who wins. Looks like Ramon's back in it now.
It's like 5 in a row.
You almost get the impression with Ramon, he gives people a chance and then shows them what he can do. So go on, you enjoy it for a little bit, I'm coming to get you. Bjorn's going to finish with a 248, I think. He's left a split in the 10th. Justin knows he's in trouble. Bjorn does finish with 246.
Kenneth can only go for a 198.
Sorry.
Kenneth can go only for a 193 there, and Neil can strike 2 out and with a
needs to give himself some room.
250.
Yeah, he can give himself some room in this first game.
What happened in the first game for Neil as well, and the stage before this?
Yes.
The last game was about 160 for him. So
215 for Justin, 248 for Bjorn. So that 33 pins lead for the Norwegian. Darren Cundy on the front 8. There'll be a monster cheer goes up for Darren if he bowls 300. Stotty looks like he's lost now at the moment.
Sometimes it happens. I know the feeling.
Well, you look at somebody that's putting 8 up here, 8 strikes, and then you're not striking. It's all but over, this one. You streaming out there, go Ramon! Rava says, go Ramon! Ramon comes second in the last 2 years. Darren, big cheer, Darren, front 9. Looking cool as a cucumber. And as red as a lobster. Actually, he's got a bit of colour this week. He doesn't look red. He was a little bit tight on his shoulders, he said the other day, but he's got a bit of colour this week in Malta.
6 in a row. Frame 10 for Ramon. Possible 259.
Got a bit of swagger about him now as Ramon, by the looks of him. And it's just not happening for Justin. He's not getting the strikes. He's come up against a tough
struggling with the carry now there.
Yeah.
So strikes in the 10th frame. Can finish 223 scratch plus 8.
It's all right. Just still got a chance, even though Ramon's playing well. And Ramon knows about this 8 pins, and he knows if Subul's 220, 230,
that's a 240.
He has to shoot 240, 250. So Darren Cundy, first one in the 10th. Come on, Dazzler. Smooth as silk. Bit light though, leaves the 2-8 sleeper. But he's done enough damage in this game to have pretty much shut out Paul Stott. If you're watching Joe, the boy done good. Sue comes through the face, leaves 3. She's going to finish with 213, 221 with ladies bonus. And she's going to be about 30 pins behind, 30 plus pins behind. Justin opens up with a spare strike as Bjorn opens up with a spare, and just bowling on lane 7. We'll see what he gets. A strike.
Kenneth and Neil seem to struggle the second game. Split for Kenneth and split, possible spare for Neil.
Oh, big split and a big spare for Kenneth.
Yes, he got it. Oh, and he opens Neil Sullivan second frame as well.
Be a lot of nerves between them two. They've played each other a lot and they know each other's game inside out. And they may be friends, but they want to beat each other as well. Darren Cundy's going to finish with a 278 with a strike, and it's going to be at least almost 100 pins ahead of Paul Stott, so it could all be over in the first 5 frames. And Darren could be booking his place in the semis.
It's 100 pins.
A lot to come back for. So Cundy finishing off this game.
Smooth release. Smooth release.
You don't hear the ball hit the lane.
No.
Ever. I've never known a player like him.
He uses a lot of the knees, huh? He's very low on the knees as well.
Yeah, good balance and a proper process. Knows what he's doing.
How old is Darren?
He must be
35.
34, 35 maybe. Maybe you guys at home could... I don't know, is anybody who knows? He's about 34, 35, I think. He was in the young adults when I was I'm 45, so he must be 7 or 8 years younger than me. So 278 for Darren, 188 for Stotty. Justin shoots a double as he tries to come back at Bjorn, who's only struck once in 3 frames. 9 spare strike, 9 spare. And if Justin's got a big game in him, he now has to show us it. Shout out to Daniel Swift out there on the chat. Is anyone having problems with the stream? Don't think so. It's all stable at the moment. Justin gets another one. 9 spare, 3 in a row on a 290 pace, and he's going to need that 290. Bjorn needs to start striking again, and he does.
So spare is there on 13-14 and splits.
Yeah, it's not a high-scoring match, but you get feeling it's like a little grudge match between the two Maltese players.
They play in different teams.
Well, there you go.
Neil Sullivan plays with okmalta.com.
They're not bowling friends as such then.
And
they are.
Kenneth plays with Fina. They're friends, but not bowling friends.
Yeah. Darren didn't like that one, but gets a strike, comes back with a Popeye walk.
Yeah, good. Come on, Alex.
Strike for Kenneth, lane 14.
Oh, and Justin adds another one on that 290 pace. 9 spare, 4-bagger as he attempts to
reducing the difference.
Yep. Temping. Ah, and the super slow-mo camera's just turned up, ready for the final. This is what makes our stream look even better, thanks to Bowling Digital. We've got Marco sat next to us, doesn't really want to commentate yet. He's still hurting a little bit from going out, quite rightly so. But Marco will be back for the final.
Oh, split for Sud, lane 11. 6, 7, 10. 4, 7, 10, sorry.
Darren Cundy on the front two. Paul Stott 9 spare, 9 spare. So I think it's probably safe to say we're going to say goodbye to Stotty, and Darren is going to advance. He just needs to stay as clean as he can in this second game.
Open. Ramon.
I think we could see Darren play with a couple of different balls towards the end of this game just to find something for the next match. There's going to be no oiling. I'm not sure. No, yeah, they are going to oil, aren't they, for the semis, and they're going to do the 6 lanes, and then we'll have the semis on
the
7 and 8, 11 and 12, and then the final
12.
on 9 and 10. So Darren Cundy working a double, looking for 3 in a row. See if he can get the 300 this game. Come on, Cundy. Oh, I heard the ball that time, first time ever. But then again, he did drag it inside a little bit, so. Bjorn Rudshagen with a strike.
Still close that game.
Still,
Justin
yeah,
and Bjorn.
Justin's pulling it back, but he's just had a big split, which isn't going to help his cause at all. And he went for it. Maybe should have taken the 2. He was on a
Kenneth
count.
is working on a turkey, frame 7. Neil is struggling in this game. It's 105 in the 7th frame.
We've got Darren Cundy on 332 against Paul Stott's 226. That one's all but over. Bjorn Rudshagen pulls a double out when he needs it. And on the board at the moment it says 378 plays 348. So I would say Justin probably has to sheet it now. He needs to go 7, 8, 9 and 3 in the 10th. Cundy with this match well in hand. He's been leading from pretty much frame 2 of the first game. Actually quite quiet in the back at the moment. It's a very respectful crowd at the moment. Justin gets a strike. And as I said,
He's trying to put him pressure.
he needs to go off the sheet now. I would think now if Bjorn gets the next strike, it's going to look like curtains for Justin. He's give it his all. Just not managed to emulate his earlier scores. Darren Cundy leaves a light
First light hit is really light, but
yeah.
oh, Ramon hits them.
He's a class act, is Ramon.
Close match between Kenneth and Neil now. They're at 346, 338.
Yes, Totty beginning to throw it wide and bit of a smile off him. Cheeky little leprechaun.
Neil struggling 8th frame.
Justin on a double, but Bjorn on a turkey. And I would say with 2 frames to go, Bjorn is not going to let this one go now. The Norwegian is going to be too strong for the Maltese star.
DJ.
DJ.
That Justin is a DJ.
Is he a DJ?
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me. Good looking lad, isn't he?
They all look good. DJs all look good.
I used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look good though.
What went wrong? It's the only reason I can do commentary, because I could go on the mic and just talk for England. Nobody listens when you're a DJ anyway. It all sounds like.
So there's a big split for Ramon. It's 364, 305 for Ramon and Sue.
I'll take this chance again to thank the sponsors this week, QubicaAMF, for the money they put into the qualifying, to Baltec for the 3 balls that they donated to the top Maltese male and female juniors. 3 balls, yeah. Two rotor grips and a storm. I think they're giving 1 each, and then they're going to hold 1 back for another event or something, or a high game for the junior, whatever. But yeah, thanks to Nick Kepi, Roger Witchelo and Ross Gibson at Baltec, and also Roger Creamer and Darren Lewis at QubicaAMF. And Justin kind of knows it's all over. Bjorn Rutschagen is going to advance. 31 pin lead on the scoreboard, but he's got strikes.
More actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's more when you think about the doubling up and
It's
everything.
about 50.
Ooh, light hit to 8 sleeper, but he's done enough as Bjorn. He's going to go through, and we're not sure who he's going to meet yet. In fact, Bjorn Rutschagen against Ramon would be a hell of a match.
Closest game is Neil Sullivan versus Kenneth at the moment. Last frame, and there's only 7 pins difference.
Wow. That was always going to be a
Sorry,
tight
10
match,
pins.
though.
10 pins difference. Neil is leading.
Darren Cundy picks up his spare. And from my point of view, I think I've got Bjorn and Darren through already.
Open frame for Suavela.
I don't think she's going to beat Ramon now. And there's no shame going out to him.
Neil strikes. Neil goes through. So the only Maltese, Neil Sullivan at the moment.
So far, yeah, I get 1 problem.
And we have final stage 5 scheduled for 3 o'clock, but it's 18 minutes past that already. So yep, confirmation. Bjorn Inar Rudshagen with 472 takes out Justin Shikluna and advances to the semis. All scores will be up on the official website shortly, edensuperbowl.com. And a little bit later we'll have a linked through Talk 10 Pin and check out bowlingdigital.com. Thanks to Herbert for his fantastic reports this week. First time we've teamed up with Bowling Digital and Dutch Bowling TV all together. And it's been a success, I think. Give or take the odd problems with the internet. Out of our control. So Paul Stott, a passenger in this match. Darren Cundy's pretty much done everything he needs to, and has a almost 100-pin lead over the Irish champion.
So Neil Sullivan is through for the final, semi-finals actually.
I got that one wrong then. I went for Kenneth. Neil's taken it.
And Ramon is through from between Ramon and Sue.
I got 3 out of 4. That's not bad. Your heart was telling you Sue was going to win.
Yes.
Your head should have kicked your heart's ass, to be honest. So Darren Cundy. Well, a ball change then? As we thought, Darren's probably going to play around with a couple of balls and find a look for the semi-final. Do we know who's playing who yet? Be wrong, but I suspect it might be Darren versus Neil and...
No, I believe it's Ramon versus Neil.
Ramon versus Neil.
I think, because Neil was... Bjorn. No, you're right. This is from the original qualifying, yes? Round, seeded.
Is it?
In that case, is Bjorn versus Ramon, and Darren versus Neil.
Ooh. But Darren will be happy with that. You want to avoid...
if it's from the original qualifying round,
yeah,
the seeding from the qualifying round, Ramon obviously was leading. Bjorn came from the top 24, but
Darren was 4th.
But I believe Bjorn was below Neil.
It could well have been, yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
We'll get confirmation on that very shortly. But I think Darren will be happy with that lineup. I think he'd rather play Neil than Ramon or Bjorn. Darren picks up his spare. Stotty with a double, but it's not going to matter. Stotty actually leading this game by a little bit, but 419 plays 336 up on the scoreboard. The super slow-mo cam is getting ready.
So it's 446 for Ramon and the 379 for Sue Abela. So Ramon is through.
Yep.
Who was highest? I think was in the squad.
I think
Bjorn bowled how much, you know, remember?
I can't remember now. I didn't actually look at the score then.
Too many.
I just looked at who's won, who's not won.
Exactly.
That's all that mattered at the moment. We will do a quick report and stick it on Facebook very shortly when we get the confirmation of scores. Darren Cundy has made a ball change. As Flavio Cuva just sets up ready for the finals. Just about at the end of this match. It looks like Stott is going to take it on pinfall of this game, but nowhere near enough to catch Darren, who halfway through this game made a ball change and looked for some shapes on other equipment. Not sure how long we're going to be before the next round, but keep your eye on the screens. It shouldn't be long. Doesn't look like the mechanics are getting the lane machine out or anything, so
I doubt.
test it, yeah. Right, let's find the super slow-mo. Yeah. So yeah, confirmation, Ramon Hilferink, Neil Sullivan, Bjorn Rudshagen and Darren Cundy are your semi-finalists. So we're going to take a short break and we'll be back soon with the final. Finals, semi-finals.